Well, my inspirations have come from many artists, but I think my main inspiration was, as a child, I already painted and drew, but I didn't really start painting until towards junior, senior year in high school. I had an art teacher who took interest in my brother and I and gave us some special classes. And then when I went to university, I majored in art. It was an art education program at West Virginia University, and I had a really, really good teacher there, Joe Moss. He was an inspiration as an artist, also an artist who wasn't afraid to take chances. And now, I don't know, 50-some years later, I still like to take chances. I like to do things, mix media that other people haven't really tried to mix, and see how it comes out. And oil and water and alcohol go together. They work. And they do some funny things with colors and acrylics, and it's really interesting to explore that. My work has gone from more representational, as happens with a lot of artists, have gone to a more abstract, exploring color, value ranges, really a lot of emphasis on texture. I use splatters of paint, structure paste, and different kinds of tools to carve texture into the paintings. You know, if you paint something that looks just like something like the trucks, oh, that's great, wow, how'd you do that, you know? When you paint something that doesn't really represent any specific image, but just depicts color and texture and form and kind of putting all that together, you know, you've got to kind of rely on your emotions to tell you whether you like it or not. You don't have that frame of reference to say, oh, well, that looks just like a truck with rust on it and a broken back window, because it's not that. It's color and it's design. And I'm inspired by whatever that image is that I'm trying to reproduce or interpret and reproduce in my own way with the medium I'm using. But a lot of times the inspiration comes from within, and that's really what abstract expressionism is about, although it's been around for quite a while now, and it's part of what is accepted as the well-known new genre of art here in the United States and around the world. It's an expression of feelings, of what's going on inside. If I'm in a good mood, I can usually see that in the painting that I'm doing, or if I'm in a blue mood, sometimes I do go through kind of a blue period of painting. But it's just really great to go in the studio and just make a cup of coffee and get lost. My collaboration with the 212 Art Center has been great. The people there are so helpful, and the show's called Various Changing Moods, and the title of the show is really kind of an afterthought. We chose it to reflect the fact that there's just a lot of different types of art in it. They range all the way from little 4x6 postcard style paintings done with alcohol ink and stamping that are framed all the way up to, I think the largest piece in that is 54 by 30 inches. And it's an abstract expressionistic piece. There's one 30 by 40 abstract that is a collage of different types of media. I call that one Emerald Field because it's kind of glowing green color. It really has a special feel to it, and it represented a lot of work. I mean, people think abstract art just throws some paint and color. Well, it's really not like that, because it has to keep evolving and evolving. And this painting just kept saying, I want you to do a little bit more, and I want you to do a little bit more. And I think I'm really happy with the product. I have to say that this reception was great. It was great seeing a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while, and seeing some friends there, and a number of other artists, interested in the arts here in the Saline community. And we sold a number of pieces at the showing. Actually, they said that this was one of the best sales they've ever had. So for people who are interested, there's still pieces available. I can be found on Facebook. I have a site called The Studio, where art happens. And I have, of course, I have email. If somebody is interested in my art, they can contact me at tsrosenbaum@gmail.com, and we can talk about either buying the art, or I can have prints made of anything that I do. Of course, that can be done a lot less expensively than buying the